Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as France. So our plan for today is to declare war on Sweden again. In a few turns we'll get access to musketeers, which should be like our strongest point in the game, and we need to get the maximum out of it. I can't really create any specific plans yet because I need to know how effective the musketeers really are when they start fighting Swedish tercios. Up until now, the performance of our units was kind of underwhelming. So while our musketeers should be pretty effective until I see it, I don't believe it, to be honest. So in a few turns we'll find out how well our musketeers can do, and then I will decide on what exactly I want to do. I have a plan in my head. I would like to attack in the north, but like the exact how exactly the plan is going to look like, what exactly we're gonna do, I can't say until I know what our musketeers are capable of. So that's something we'll find out in a few turns. But before we get there, I would like to answer some comments. Actually, two this time. One that's quite easy, specific. Well, it's quite easy because I did a little bit of testing. There is a quest that we have to send, and the important word here is send a Pentacounter to Melbourne. So I tried the option to gift them the unit, and that won't do. What's going to happen is that the Pentacounter is going to disappear, but it won't finish the quest. So I would have to literally take the Pentacounter and send it to Melbourne. Then I'm not sure if the unit just arriving into Melbourne's territory would be enough, or if I still would have to give them the unit once it's inside of their territory. But the important part is that the unit has to be, I guess, physically near Melbourne, and then I can finish the quest. I just can't tell you that gifting them the unit is not good enough. So that's the answer for that. And the other one, that's a little more difficult to answer because it's something that keeps popping up over and over again. And I'm pretty sure I talked about it in the past. I guess I just didn't explain it well enough because if I did, it wouldn't keep popping up. I'm not sure. The problem is, if I really wanted to explain, it would probably turn into me like having a 20-minute dialogue about the most basic concepts of sci-fi, which I don't want to do. So how do I explain this? Well, the suggestion or problem that we are talking about here is that every time I get into like serious problems with happiness, someone suggests, and this came from like multiple people. It's not that one person keeps suggesting it. It's like multiple people throughout the multiple previous series suggested at some point that one option would be to stop the growth of my cities. So why am I so stubborn and keep refusing to use this option? Until I get into a certain stage of the game, because I do it in almost every series, but I never do it until I get much later into the game. So where is the difference? Okay, in short, how do I see my population? It's basically like the engine that drives everything that I do. Population gives me the vast majority of my yields, either directly from working tiles or indirectly by transforming the mostly production from these tiles into buildings that then give me more yields. But it all comes from the population. And the more population I have, the stronger this engine becomes. And at certain point, this engine is strong enough so that it doesn't have to grow anymore. And that's usually later in the game when the cities get to like size 20-ish. Um, and at that point, I'm willing to stop growth in some of them if I still feel like happiness is an issue and like slowing down the overall growth of the empire has a relevant effect. But until I get there, I will never stop the growth because that how do I explain this? That would be like you are in a um, you are driving a race car. You are in a race, and then and you are in the final lap, and you are not sure if you have enough fuel to finish the race. So what is your solution? Like stopping the growth of your population would be like, okay, if I turn off my engine, the fuel won't run out. Yeah, it's true, but you also probably won't win the race if you turn off your engine. So by you have solved the problem of your fuel running out. You just created probably bigger problem of not being able to win the race without your engine. So what you do, you just keep going and hope that you won't run out of fuel before you get to the end of the race. And that's the same thing with population. I know that if I turned off the growth, it would be much easier to solve the problem with my unhappiness. But I just have to keep it going and hope that I find the ways to solve uh, the unhappiness while everything is growing. Because if I don't find the solution, if I turn off the engine, the moment I do it, I've lost anyway. Like two eras later, it will result in my economy being too weak to win anyway. So like, yeah, at certain point, if you are 10 meters away from the end of the race, you can turn off the engine if you see you are clearly first. At that point, you can do it, and you will be carried in, like you will still win the race. You know what I mean? So at certain point, you can do it, but you can't do it too early. And I hope this analogy like helps to understand why locking the growth until a certain point in the game just is not an option. It might seem that immediately it does something, it helps with something. And I mean, I would probably do it in a situation where, like, it would prevent me from losing a city immediately. But I would just do it for like a turn or two or three, maybe. But I can't do it for, I don't know, 20, 30 turns until I solve a long-term happiness problem. If it solves immediate problem that will come up in next few turns, then maybe, but it's still going to be like the last resort, and I will do anything that I can come up with that would, like any other option, this is the last thing that I would do, even if it would be for only a few turns. That's how crucial the population is. So hopefully I managed to explain it a little bit better now, or at least managed to explain how important the city growth is for me, why I am so stubbornly um, not going with this suggestion. Bubble, enough talking. Let's just start doing something. So first, actually, I made some changes before I started playing. I'm sending most of our units actually north. That's one thing, and I bought two workers because I didn't finish the road. Basically, like the adjustments, let's say, to the terrain around here, and I want to do it. It's not crucial to finish it before the war begins, but I need to get the access to the citadel um, done at some point during the war. If I wanted to attack in the south, then this would be much higher priority, but I just don't see a way how I would be able to attack here. Not at this point, so that's why I didn't really rush the roads and everything here. Maybe I should have tried to build some more roads up here, because that's why I'm planning to attack. But I mean, if I had one more general, if I was able to get the citadel here, then I would probably build roads around it. But if I have only these, maybe I should still have built roads at least on these 3 tiles. Yeah, probably should have. 1, 2, maybe even bought this tile, build another road. Problem is the road that I need the most is probably here. Well, at this point it doesn't really matter. I didn't do it. So another problem is, like, either I build roads with the workers that I have, or I build shuttles with them. And villages, and I feel like I need the shuttles and villages more. And also there were tiles that I desperately needed to fix, because I lost like connections between my cities, things like that. So it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything. I had to decide what the workers will do, and everything that or all of the options that I had were quite important. Okay, well, let's just end the turn. Way too much talking. Once again, I was even thinking about just completely skipping the happiness thing, because I knew it would turn into this, but I mean, I don't know. It felt like it's something so like basic and important that I need to explain it a little bit more. How does this look like? Okay, we definitely want to work that. Feels like we need more production around here. We'll get some on the hill. Oh, there was also command. I think it was about this this shuttle, that maybe I should have built my shuttles here and have a village on this tile, because I can't build a village here. Yeah, that's true. But I spent maybe like 20 minutes thinking about where do I want to build my shuttles in this area. In the end, I decided for this one because of how I want to place shuttles in this whole area, basically. So I like sacrificed a village that I would have here. It's probably not. I don't want to explain the whole thing. Like there were 2 options. Either I built I started with the ender, so I had the option to either build the shuttles here, here, and here, or here, here, and here, and I like imagine how the shuttles would be positioned when if I started it here, and what else I want to do around here. And then I imagined how it would look like if I built my shuttles here, here, and here. I decided that this positioning is a little bit better for what I want to do. In the end, there probably won't be any difference, to be honest. But that was my decision. There, again, both options are perfectly viable. I just decided for one of them. This was like literally a 50-50 decision. That in the end it probably doesn't matter. Like the hardest part was just to start doing something. They're done here, and here we could buy one more luxury. Maybe I should do it just for a second here, get more money and buy the jade before William sells this to someone else. We don't need it right now, but we may need it in like, I don't know, 7-8 turns, and at that point it could be gone. So let's just make sure it doesn't happen. Can we get it for 6? We can't. We have to go 7. And that's all of the luxuries that we can buy at this point. Okay, and now we can just switch public works. Do we want to do public works, or do we want to go one more crossbowman? I might just go crossbowman into public works. And in our capital there, I think I'm gonna do a longsword if I can get it in 2 turns. Yeah, I can. Because if I don't finish the longsword in 2 turns at this point, it will take longer because it will automatically switch to a musketeer. Now, you can stay here, you can stay here. You'll move north. You will move north. You can move into the city. 45, 45, 45. I actually wanted to play the game in this episode. It's not happening. Way too much talking. So the fact that I need to move quite a few units is not helping the pace. I won't be able to get the trebuchets north quickly enough. It sucks. Come on, move. How many units do I want to keep around here? 1, 2, 3, probably. The crossbowmen in the city, so there will be enough. You guys will actually stay here because all of this is moving north. I need you here. You'll be in the city. Now the workers. So I need to get rid of this forest. The one is quite annoying, and I need to finish a road through this forest. Good. You are done. Well, let's finish the triangle before we start working on the sheep. Then I will need all of my siege weapons up here. So where do I go with the crossbowmen? I can go there, I can go there. That's fine. You'll stay there. 45, 45, good. Cargo ship. Is it the new one or... It's a new one. We've lost a caravan last time, and I think that was the caravan that was feeding Paris. So I need to replace it with the cargo ship. So it will be food for Paris. We were at what, 16? So it halved the time for the city to grow. That's actually pretty good. What do we want to do with faith? We have quite a lot of faith, but not much to do with it. I could buy things like missionaries and... can we buy the other ones? We can't buy the other ones. Inquisitors. But they are expensive as hell, and I definitely don't want to pay for them, so I think I'm just gonna keep the faith. Oh, I can buy a synagogue somewhere? How did that happen? Oh, where? What did I miss? Where is the synagogue? Alright, we just conquered the city. Oh. Next. How do we want to do this? Pretty sure I want a mine here and village here, right? I think the village is more important. Next. How are we doing food-wise? Food-wise, not bad. But we are working in the floodplain, so let's just build a farm there. And we definitely want to build a farm here to get the triangle done. Okay, this is fine. Probably gonna need more frontline units here. Fine. Okay, so what are we doing here? Building a road. And you need to finish chopping down the forest. Wait. No! Oh, this is not inside of my territory. Crap, won't be able to upgrade the longsword here. Fortify all of that. Next. We want iron for 3 gold per turn. That's not bad. It's actually pretty good. But I think first I need to wait and see how much iron I exactly need for my cannons. And Maria just entered industrial era, so we are exactly 1 era behind. Great. Somehow managed to get to 43 happiness. That's actually surprising. Okay, how much is the upgrade? 255. Not too bad. This one is 300. You should have enough money for everything, right? This is the important bit. 270. So is it the next upgrade that's expensive? Cannons to field guns? We still barely have enough. Okay, that was a lot of money. But we are only missing this guy. This is the only one that's relevant. There's also this one, but I don't really care about a garrison unit. Okay, and now the question is, do we declare now or do we declare next turn? Well, you are done. Let's step back. Let's check the situation. How is Sweden doing? Still at war with both. Has no friends. Denounced by everyone on our side of the world, at least. And what are we getting from them? Nothing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yes, declare war. Let's have war. Okay, next thing that we need is education. Then, it's a question. Could go theology. I should probably do theology guilds to get customs house and also galleasses. Artist guild is not horrible either. And I'm thinking if I need to go metallurgy before banking. Well, let's just queue up these four, then we decide. Also, I need to know when we build all of the universities how long it's going to take to actually get metallurgy, because 50 turns is ridiculous. Oh, hey. Didn't even know that we had the Swedish missionaries there. Pretty sure I don't want to work the merchants. Yeah, I guess this is fine. We are unfortunately losing 11 gold per turn because of that. It's interesting that we didn't find a single city-state on this side. Now, it didn't even notice, like, when I was checking names. Yeah, there are no city-states, like, taken over. Just no city-state spawned on this side for some reason. Next. Oh, hey. Those are probably knights that were attacking Sofia. Changed their mind. How effective are... For fuck's sake. Really? Is it really so bad? Yes, we want to attack here. That was a little bit better. We want to attack here because next turn this knight is going to die no matter where he moves. This one is probably going to run away. So the crossbowman has to return to the city. I'm not sure if I can cross this river. I probably should. How far do we want to go? One, two, three. That's all that we need. 1, 2, 3 cannons. I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ideally. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. I don't have enough frontliners. Oh, and I wasn't fast enough in Paris. Damn it. With that longsword. But actually, you would barely have enough to upgrade another longsword. So maybe it's better to just trade the musketeer. Won't have quite enough units on this side. I might actually just use 2 musketeers on this side and send the third one here, because it's more likely that there will be stronger opposition in the south than coming from Espoo. Bibbles wants to discover Hong Kong. Yeah, I'm working on it. Ooh, that's 10 food. Probably want to work that tile. Fortify. You can keep working. I don't mind if the knight takes the worker. If he does, then it's even easier for us to get rid of him. It's probably a bad idea going there. We will just get cut off most likely, because I'm not sure if we can like, go around. If this is an island, we can go around or not. Next. Oh, right, iron. I forgot about that. Well, I'm definitely not selling 6 iron for 5 gold. You still want open borders? Not happening. There's the kill that we wanted. I have to talk to... Spain. I have to expect that we're going to lose this iron here. Let's sell 3. I think we can protect this iron. I hope that Sweden can't flip Bucharest, but I think it's quite unlikely. Oh, this is cool. The knight didn't really do anything. I just need to know how effective we'll be against Tercios. That's the important question. Okay, before I forget again, 3 iron. If I go 1, how much can I get? Can I get 4 gold? No, I can get 3. So for 3, I should be able to get 9. Can I get 10? Yes. So it's better to sell it in bulk. I can get 11. Can't get 12, but I'll definitely take 11. Maybe I should have checked the others. So that was... Oh, that was the deal that I refused. England... Not good enough. William... Same as Spain. It's so tempting to sell all of the iron. Portugal... I'll probably even try to get rid of the citadel. One, two, three, four, five. That's the minimum. 6, I think. 6 is the minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the minimum actually that I need if I want to have a chance. I could probably get the kill. No, let's just wait. How long does it... Whoa, holy crap, 15 turns to train a musketeer. How much is a musketeer? Too much. So I can't expect to get more units. I could use this guy if I replaced him with something less useful. I could use the crossbowman that I get here. I probably... Oh, the problem is money. Until I get more money... How much was the upgrade? 300, right? Now I need that frontline unit. I have to do it. Fortify. Excuse me. Next. Okay, it wasn't too bad. I know that this guy took quite a lot of damage, but at least You don't see too many units around here. You could even send him all the way. That might be an option. Okay, is this a hill? It should be, right? And this is not. We could move here, pillage, and pull back to heal up. That's, I think, the best option that I have. Would it be possible to have the cannon here and have 4 cannons hitting the city? Probably not. I need to control the area here. I need to have the zone of control because I have too many squishy units that feel pretty exposed. I think if there is a way for me to get rid of the citadel, of course not this turn or next turn, but if I may have a chance. I'll just wait a turn before we get drama and portrait, and there are buildings that we need to build, but at least we can get like 30 extra gold. Oh, is that? Oh, that's a kill. Okay. think if it's worth it pillaging the tile or not. Next. I wasn't paying attention what happened down here. If the Tertiary got healed because Sweden just got a general, or if this is a new one. Because if they just got a general, that would be great news. Like, that would be such good timing. I should have gotten rid of these forests, but I didn't expect the fighting to be around here. I expected it to be closer to the city. Okay, this is definitely a city for a Writers Guild, but I think... Yeah, we still have to go amphitheater first. So amphitheater... After the... How long until we get education? 8? Don't really care about National Monument right now. Actually finish the public works here. And this is not the city for a guild. We want the city to work as many tiles as possible, not specialist slot. And if it's gonna work specialist, it's gonna be production. Okay, I think I need to make a cut here because I have to think about what I'm actually trying to do here. Because I could get this kill. And also I have to decide here if I want to heal this turn or not yet. So let's make a cut here. It was a lot of talking today, but hopefully it wasn't too boring. So next time is going to be, I think, quite an important episode because they will show us if we can take at least a city from Sweden, or even if a surprise attack is not good enough. And the problem here is we are not even fighting tercios. We are fighting, these are this is Free Company, this is Longsword. There is a first tercio coming now. So if we can't handle these, then we definitely won't be able to handle the tercios. For now, I think the tercios are on the other side, or they actually might be now moving. I'd like to see what's around Stockholm. Are you still fighting Sweden, France, England, Portugal? You are still fighting on all fronts. That's good news. I'm not sure how active the war is up here. Yeah, there's definitely some information I'd like to have, but I can't get. Let's try to do a little bit of scouting here. It seems that there is some fighting going on. Okay, that's good. But well, we'll see next time. So I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're going to join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.